topic is scatter plots. So let's read the definition. To know about the form of the association, we need to look at the scatter plot. In other words, we cannot just look at the correlation coefficient. However, the direction, you can just, for the direction, you can just look at the correlation coefficient. If it's positive, you know it's positive. If it's negative, then the association is also negative. Also, the strength of the association, you can also look at the correlation coefficient. If the absolute value is between 0 and 0.2, that's no correlation. Very, very weak, almost no correlation. If it's between 0.2 and 0.4, that's a weak. If it's between 0.4 and 0.7, that's moderate. And then strong will be between 0.7 and 0.9, and very strong will be between 0.9 and 1. So let's do this example. A survey was conducted in the United States and 10 countries of Western Europe to determine the percentage. Well, I'm reading a different problem. Here are advertised horsepower ratings and expected gas mileage for several 2007 vehicles. So the ODA4, for the ODO4, the horsepower is 200, the gas mileage is 32. For the BMW, the horsepower is 230, the highway gas mileage is 30 miles per gallon, and so on. So question A, we need to make a scatter plot for these data. So the first thing we need to know is what's the smallest number for the gas mileage. So it's what? It's 18. So let's start kind of like from 20 here, and then 18 will be right below it. And the largest number, I think it's 40. I'm just going to put 40 here. Right. Yeah, the smallest number for the horsepower is 138. So yeah, so let's put 140 kind of like here. I can still use 138. And then the largest number is 306, probably the largest one. So let's put 320, for example, right there. Right? So halfway from 20 to 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3. So this will be 30. So halfway will be 25. Halfway here will be 35. From 140 to 320. If you do for the x-axis, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. For the x-axis, if you do 320 minus 140, that should give you 180. 180, it's better to just divide it by 6. They give you 30. So if we can divide this by 6, what does it mean divided by 6? This is halfway, and then each one in 3, 1, 2. So here's 6. So each one of them is 30. So 140 plus 30 is 170, 200, 230, 260, 290, and then 320. I mean, you can use any unit you like. It's not going to make any difference. So now let's try to plot some point. Let's try to plot all the points. So the first one will be 232. So 232 will be somewhere here, right? And then 230 right there. 230 right here. 148 right there. 148 32 right there. 291 22 right here. 320 300 somewhere in here. 295 21 140 40 140 here. 140 40 will be this one. 166 34 166 34 will be this one. 138 36 138 36 will be this one. 306 28 306 28 this one. 318 this one. 212 25 158 34 50 60 158 34 will be something like that. 150 30 alright, so that's the scatter plot. Remember, this is your X, the horsepower. This is the horsepower. And the Y will be, this is the Y value, is the gas mileage. So A is done. Make a scatter plot. We did. Describe the direction, form, and strength. So of course, the direction, you can tell it's linear. I mean, no, the form. The only way to know about the form is by looking at the scatter plot. So if you draw a line that try to fit all the points, you can tell it's linear, and the direction is negative. So what should we say? The plot or the association is negative for the direction, is negative, linear, and so the strength, it's better to use to find the correlation. So let's use the calculator for C. So if you use the calculator for C, so use your calculator, and you're supposed to find R equal negative 0.869. 0.869. So 0.869. So therefore it fits right here. It's between 0.7 and 0.9. So it's a strong correlation. So and strong. So the association is strong. So remember, we're only looking at the absolute value of R, which is 0.869. So that's how we know, right? So it's between 0.7 and 0.9. Now, what does the plot say about the fuel economy? So of course, now we can say that lower fuel efficiency is associated with higher horsepower. And that's it for this example.